This is my weekly strength training and cardio routine. I know you've been waiting a minute for this, but it's finally here.
Thank you, dude.
You're welcome. I created this workout program for anyone who's trying to build muscle, increase their cardiovascular endurance, and is also someone who's already fairly familiar with most exercises and the use of most gym equipment. Now, if this isn't you, that's totally fine. You can probably pick up on most of this, but just know that you may have to do some additional research on some exercises you may not be familiar with. Now, either way, it's always best practice with any new program to start with lighter weight first, focused on form, and from there develop those good habits of strength training. And this will also help you to avoid any risk of injury. Also, please keep in mind that this routine is what works for me based on the equipment that I have access to right here in my home gym. I've honestly spent months and months troubleshooting this plan, making tweaks here and there, and tailoring it specifically for my goals. And I can tell you this right now, this program works very well. I've also broken down this routine into a much further detailed training program, and I would highly recommend getting this if you're serious about trying this routine. I discuss a lot more things in this program, like my pre-workout and intra-workout supplements I use, additional notes on form development, and specific tips on different exercises. There's a ton of information in there, and it's also formatted for your mobile device, so it's just much easier to use while you're working out, as opposed to trying to watch this video while you're in the gym trying to follow the exercises. Definitely check the link in the description. It's just $8 and you're gonna get a full breakdown of everything that this video covers. I do also want to say that I use my Apple Watch Series 8 to track all of my workouts. For all of my strength training, I use the traditional strength training workout. Unless I'm working out abs, then I use the core training workout. And then for all my cardio sessions, I use the appropriate cardio workout. If you have an Apple Watch, it's pretty self-explanatory, and these workouts in no way tell you what to do. It simply tracks the workouts that you're doing. Does that make sense? That sounds like it's more confusing. All that to say though, this workout program does not require that you use an Apple Watch at all. I just personally love it because it helps keep me consistent. It also gives me a lot more caloric expenditure information. I've made a lot of videos on this. That's not what this video is about. But if you have an Apple Watch or you don't, this program will still work for you. This is all the equipment that I use in my home gym. A squat and bench rack that also has a pull-up bar, a workout bench, a 45-pound Olympic barbell, 230 pounds of Olympic barbell plates, a hex bar, weight adjustable dumbbells, additional heavier dumbbells, a recumbent bike, an elliptical, a 20-pound kettlebell, a curl bar, as well as a lifting belt. That's all I use. If you have access to some or all of that equipment, great. If not, you can probably find pretty much all of that equipment at your local gym. So this is a quick overview on what muscles I train and on what day of the week I train them. On Mondays, I'm doing chest and abs. Tuesdays, legs that are quad focused. Wednesdays, I do back and shoulders. Thursdays are arms and abs. Friday, I do chest, back, and shoulders. Saturday, I do legs, and these are hamstring and glute focused. And then Sunday is a rest day. I also do cardio every single day of the week, and it's typically a 20 to 30 minute walk in the morning, as well as anywhere between 30 to 60 minutes of nice and sweaty elliptical. And this is pretty much every single day of the week. There's hardly ever a day, even on rest days, that I'm not doing some form of cardio, and usually it's at the bare minimum a walk and 30 minutes of elliptical, but most of the time my elliptical sessions are between 40 and 60 minutes. If I'm being realistic, this is in addition to all of my strength training. It's fun. You're gonna love it. Now, this is really important. I want to share with you my main strategy for all of my strength training. I've created something called drop circuits that are designed for each specific muscle group. And I created these for myself with a means to be able to train alone with limited equipment while still maximizing muscle failure. Now, these drop circuits are pretty simple. It's just a sequence of exercises and sets that drop weight in between these sets by around 30 to 40%. Some even drop to just body weight only, and you're gonna find that these will really tire your muscles out. On some days, depending on what muscle groups I'm training, I'm doing multiple drop circuits, and before I start any drop circuit, what I do is set up all of the weights that I'm going to be using for that specific drop circuit, and this allows me to more efficiently move through that drop circuit because I don't really allow a ton of rest time in between sets, and this makes the circuits and the overall strength training a lot more intense. Now you might be asking, well, why don't you just stick to traditional strength training where you just do a set and then sit around for a little bit and then do another set and do 4 of those sets and then move on to something else? I've trained like this before and it's, in my opinion, super boring. I don't like it. If you like training that way, train that way. I personally just prefer higher volume strength training, which means I'm doing a little bit less weight and a lot more reps. And with this strategy, this also lowers my risk for injury. So I hope all that makes sense. Definitely check out that full breakdown of my training routine. I do discuss drop circuits in a little bit further detail, and I think that'll help you out. It's just $8 linked in the description. Okay, that's enough talk for now. It's time to train. Mondays, starting with chest, I do about a 3-minute warm-up by stretching my chest muscles as well as doing 30 to 40 warm-up push-ups. And then I start with a 6-set drop circuit, and this circuit starts with flat bench press. On set 1, I'm doing 4 to 6 reps. And then I drop the weight by 30 to 40%, and I begin set 2 with 6 to 8 reps. I drop the weight once again by 30 to 40% and begin set 3 with 6 to 10 reps, and these reps get nice and hard by set 3. Then I'm going to take a 45-second break and move on to dumbbell flies. So this is set 4. I'm doing 4 to 8 reps, pushing it out nice and hard. Then I drop the weight by 30 to 40%. Set 5 is more dumbbell flies, 8 to 15 reps. Then I'm going to finish off this circuit with some incline push-ups. This will be set 6, and I'm going to do 10 plus max reps. You're going to want to burn this out. Then I'm going to take a 2 to 3 minute break and repeat this for a total of 4 rounds. Then I'm going to do a 1-round burnout of push-ups. Set 1 is going to be 50 reps. Take a 45-second break. Set 2, 40 reps of push-ups. Another 45-second break. And then set 3, 30 reps of push-ups. Complete 1 round of this before finishing your chest workout. Tuesday, it's time to hit legs, and I focus on my quads. I'm going to start with a 5-minute warm-up, stretching all my leg muscles, as well as doing 20 to 30 bodyweight squats and 10 to 15 bodyweight lunges per leg. And then I'm going to start with a 4-set drop circuit that's quad focused, starting with dumbbell stationary lunges, 1 leg at a time. Starting on set 1, I'm doing 6 to 12 reps. Then I'm going to drop the weight by 30 to 40%. Moving on to set 2, I'm doing 8 to 10 reps. Then I drop the weight to body weight only. For set 3, I'm doing 10 plus max reps, and you are going to feel the burn on this. From here, moving on to set 4, I'm doing body weight box squats, and I'm doing 15 plus max reps. Burn it out once again. Then you're going to want to take a 2 to 3 minute break and begin this again with the opposite leg. And it's important to keep in mind that completing these first 4 sets for each leg completes 1 round of this drop circuit. So this drop circuit's really going to feel like 8 rounds. It's going to suck and you're going to love it. Take a 2 to 3 minute break and repeat this for a total of 4 rounds. Now it's time to move on to a 3-set drop circuit that's hamstring and glute focused. And I start with hex bar deadlifts. Set 1 is 6 to 10 reps. And then I move on to weighted box squats. Set 2 is 6 to 10 reps. Then I drop the weight to body weight only. And for set 3, I do 15 plus max reps. You're going to want to burn this out. Then I take a 2 to 3 minute break and repeat this again for a total of 4 rounds. Lastly, I do a 2-set drop set focusing on my calves. I start with weighted calf raises, and for set 1, I'm doing 25 to 30 reps. Then I drop it down to my body weight only, and raising my front feet about 2 to 3 inches off the ground, I do 15 plus more max reps for set 2. Take a 1 to 2 minute break. Complete this for a total of 3 rounds, and you'll be done with training your legs. Wednesdays, I train back and shoulders, and I start with a 3-minute warm-up, and I stretch my shoulder and back muscles. And then I begin with a 5-set drop circuit that focuses on my back. Starting with set 1, I'm doing 10 plus max reps of pull-ups. You're gonna wanna really burn it out here. And then I move on to barbell bench rows. For set 2 is 6 to 8 reps. Drop the weight by 30 to 40%. Then move on to set 3 with 10 to 15 reps. Then I'm gonna take a 30-second break. From here, I move on to dumbbell rows, 1 arm at a time. Set 4 is 6 to 10 reps. Then I drop the weight by 30 to 40% and do set 5 for 8 to 15 reps. And then I repeat sets 4 and 5 with the opposite arm, completing 1 round. Also make sure that you alternate the arm you start with for sets 4 and 5 after each round. Take a 2 to 3 minute break and then repeat this for a total of 4 rounds. Then I'm going to move on to a 5-set drop circuit that focuses on shoulders, starting with hex bar or barbell press. For set 1, I'm doing 20 to 25 plus max reps. Then I'm going to do dumbbell overhead press. For set 2, I'm doing 6 to 8 reps. Drop the weight by 30 to 40%. Set 3 is 8 to 12 reps. And then I'm doing an anterior barbell press for set 4, 8 to 15 reps. Then I'll finish it off with the lateral raises for set 5, 10 plus max reps, alternating between each arm. Take a 2 to 3 minute break and repeat this again for a total of 4 rounds. Now it's time to train arms, and I start with about a 3-minute warm-up, and I simply stretch my biceps and triceps. Then I begin this with a 4-set drop circuit that focuses on biceps. And I start with dumbbell curls. For set 1, I'm doing 4 to 8 reps. Then I drop the weight by 30 to 40%. For set 2, I do 8 to 12 reps. Then I take a 20-pound kettlebell and do curls. For set 3 here, I do 12 plus max reps, alternating between each arm. Then I'm gonna do closed grip chin-ups. For set 4, I'm gonna do 8 plus max reps and really burn it out here. Take a 2-minute break and repeat this to complete 4 rounds total. Then I'm gonna do a 4-set drop circuit to train triceps. Starting with set 1 are curl bar skull crushers. I'm doing 6 to 10 reps. Then I'm going to do dumbbell skull crushers standing. For set 2, I'm doing 8 to 15 reps. From here, I'll do bench dips. Set 3 is 20 plus max reps. You're gonna really wanna burn it out. And then incline push-ups for set 4, 15 plus max reps. Really burn it out. Take a 2-minute break and then repeat this again for a total of 4 rounds. Fridays are for chest, back, and shoulders, and I'm going to take 5 minutes to warm up by stretching my chest, back, and shoulder muscles, as well as doing 30 to 40 push-ups. Then I'm going to start with a 4-set circuit that focuses on chest. Set 1 is a flat bench press, that's 4 to 6 reps. This is a nice, hard, and heavy first set. Followed by set 2 with dumbbell flies, 15 to 20 reps. I'll take a 30-second break and then do set 3 with more dumbbell flies, 15 to 20 plus max reps. Burn that out. And then set 4 are push-ups, 25 plus max reps. Burn it out. Take a 2-minute break and then repeat this for a total of 3 rounds. Then I'm gonna do a 4-set circuit that focuses on back, starting with barbell bench rows. Set 1 is 6 to 12 reps. Then set 2, I'm gonna do pull-ups, 10 plus max reps. Then I'm gonna go back to barbell bench rows for set 3, doing another 6 to 8 reps. And then I'm gonna do bent dumbbell rows for set 4. This will be 15 plus max reps. Burn that out super hard. Take a 2-minute break and then repeat this for a total of 3 rounds. Lastly, I do a 4-set drop circuit that focuses on shoulders, starting with dumbbell press. For set 1, I do 6 to 8 reps. Then I drop the weight by 30 to 40%. For set 2, I do 8 to 12 reps. Then I move on to set 3 with an anterior barbell press, 10 plus max reps, really burn it out. And then I do lateral raises for set 4, 20 plus max reps alternating between each arm. Take a 2-minute break, repeat this again until you complete a total of 3 rounds. Saturday is my second leg day of the week, focusing on hamstrings and glutes. I do a 5-minute warm-up, stretching all leg muscles, do 20 to 30 bodyweight squats as well as 10 to 15 bodyweight lunges, and then I start with a 4-set drop circuit that is hamstring and glute focused. Starting with hex bar deadlifts for set 1, I do 4 to 8 reps. Then I drop the weight by 30 to 40%. Set 2, I do 6 to 12 reps. From there, I move on to box squats. For set 3, I do 6 to 10 reps. Then I drop the weight to body weight only and do 15 plus max reps for set 4. Really burn it out here. I take a 2 to 3 minute break, and then I repeat this to complete a total of 4 rounds. From there, I move on to a 3-set drop circuit that is quad focused, and I start off with dumbbell stationary lunges. For set 1, I do 6 to 10 reps. Then I drop the weight to body weight only, and for set 2, I do 15 plus max reps. Really burn that out. And then I repeat sets 1 and 2 with the opposite leg before moving on to bodyweight lunges for set 3, which is 24 reps, and this will really suck. Take a 2 to 3 minute break, and then you're going to want to repeat this again for a total of 4 rounds. Lastly, I'll do the same 2-set drop set for my calves that I did earlier in the week, starting with set 1, weighted calf raises. These are 25 to 30 reps. And then I drop the weight to body weight only, elevating the front part of my feet about 2 to 3 inches, and I do, for set 2, another 15 plus max reps. Take a 1 to 2 minute break and repeat this again for a total of 3 rounds. And for abs, it's a simple 3-set circuit. I start with bench leg raises. For set 1, I do 15 to 20 reps. Then for set 2, I do bench sit-ups, 15 to 20 reps. From there, I do hanging leg raises. This is set 3, and I do 10 plus max reps, and you will feel the burn on this one. Take a 2-minute break and repeat this for a total of 3 rounds. Well, there you go, friends. That is my entire strength training and cardio routine. I do want to say that I like to keep this routine somewhat fluid and pretty flexible. Depending on how sore I am, I might switch up days that I'm training muscle groups, or I might even take a rest day during the week. Even within this specific routine, sometimes I'll add more exercises, sometimes I'll add more reps, throw in an extra dumbbell fly here or some extra lunges, whatever it might look like. Having a routine that's constantly slightly evolving and growing is very helpful, because you're going to be constantly learning about how your muscles react to different exercises and what exercises you prefer, what exercises you don't prefer. Also keep in mind that some muscle groups that you train, if you don't like training those muscle groups, train them harder until you really start developing those muscle groups, and you're going to realize this wasn't that I didn't like training these muscles, it's because I didn't have the muscles developed enough to really enjoy training them. I used to hate training legs up until I really started to see some quad definition, some hamstring definition, and then I was like, oh wow, these are actually fun to train. And now leg day is like my favorite day of the week. Again, if you're serious about trying this routine, which I definitely think you should be, and I'm sure if you've got to this point of the video you are, get my full breakdown of this entire program. There's a ton of additional notes and thoughts in there that will help keep you on track. Again, it's also a much easier format to use when you're in the gym and actually working out. You don't want to be clicking around through this video. As much as I do like hanging out with you, it'll be super annoying trying to do drop circuits and skipping around all of these chapters in this video. Go get the program. It's just $8. I put a ton of work into this thing. I know it's going to help a bunch of you out. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the ongoing support. Please remember that this channel talks about a ton of different stuff. I'm not just specific to fitness, although this is a big part of of the channel. I also do dive into iPhone stuff and videography stuff and photography stuff. It's just amazing to see this community grow, and I'm super close to hitting 100K subscribers. By the time this video is out, I might have already hit 100K subscribers. Share this channel with your friends. It's just amazing to see that I'm inspiring so many of you in so many different ways. Be creative and also be healthy and be active and be yourself, because no one else is doing it better than you are, whether or not you realize that. It's true. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Yeah, dude, but when do you do freaking neck day? A little bit of weighted head rolls. Oh, I hit those like 4 times a week. I don't even need a pillow to sleep on anymore. I sleep on one thin layer of sawdust over concrete. I have a question for you. Is it selfish to sell fish? Think about that. Is it selfish to sell fish? I don't really know. I don't think so. It depends on your motives for why you're selling the fish. A lot more intense, kind of like camping. Little joke for you. Okay, let's get serious now. This is my